Half a day, everybody. Jason Salas here, and it is that time of the week when I get to hang out, even though we live in a socially distanced world now, with two of my very dear friends. Let me bring them on right now, Liz and Gina from Remax Diamond Realty. Ladies, half a day, and I guess congratulations are in order. Now, we're all doing the right thing, but your industry has now been permitted to go back to business, gradually, slowly, responsibly. But what does this mean for the both of you now that we have a certain sense of a return to normalcy?
Well, I think for me, we're excited to get back to work. We've been working behind the scenes, but we've got our clients calling. There's servicing that we need to do. So we're kind of like backlogged as well because we were limited while we were working out of the home. So there were limitations as to inspections, move in, move out. For our clients. So we're kind of excited to get back, and we've got a whole laundry list of things we've got to do. So I'm sure our real estate community, our realtors, are also lining things up so that they can get started because it's been a backlog.
Gina, I know you love being out in the field and you don't like being cooped up, in any context and everything like that, but you are doing the right thing and you're going to handle this professionally and responsibly, obviously.
Oh yeah. Last week I went and purchased, I purchased gloves. It's difficult to purchase. I have to tell you, Jason.
Let's go get a look at this. Yes, please.
I am set. I got booty. And this is, in case we're showing properties that are occupied. You never know how people are going to react to, especially right now. We're coming into their home, and if it's occupied, I went ahead, I stocked up. The only thing I'm not able to get is masks. They're quite expensive, so we are asking people to bring your own. And yeah, we're just excited to be able to get out there and service our customers. There's been a lot of phone calls from individuals who needed to move that are renting. We haven't been able to take care of them, and in some cases, we were able to do limited service where we said, hey, talk to the owner directly. If the owner wants to, show you the property, they can, but we certainly couldn't. And so we're really excited to be able to get back out there and service our customers.
Okay, so that brings me to my next and probably the biggest question for this, Zoom call is you have said that, demand has not stopped. I mean, it subsided a little bit considerably, and considering the situation that would be expected, but what are you both anticipating as experienced realty professionals as far as what might happen with any fluctuation in price? Because you can say that some sellers might say, let me drop my price so that I can attract new business. Other people might say prices might go up in order to make up for lost time. So do you even anticipate any pricing fluctuations?
I'll let Liz start.
I personally don't think it'll go up. A glitch. Yeah, I don't foresee prices going up. I think, of course, the market will dictate, but since we've had some changes with the tourism and the buyers out there, if they've been furloughed or laid off from our local market, then that cuts our count in terms of people that are looking to buy, because they would have to prove that their income has not been affected if they're buying. So that part. But the other thing, we do have our military and we have our federal people that do buy and rent. So that activity, let's see how that goes. I know people have been clamoring to try to get into rental properties, but we weren't able to accommodate due to the mandate, the governor's mandate. So I think now we're playing catch up to get these people into homes. So that market is still in place, but there is a possibility that there will be a dip in pricing over time. But again, it's wait and see. Of course, Gina has her opinions on how this is going to go. But right now, I think we're all going to be busy trying to play catch up with showings for buyers and renters, and then taking care of our clients.
So Gina, possibly like what Liz just said is the volume obviously has gone down, but if you were either a buyer or a seller prior to the pandemic taking effect on Guam 2 months ago, there's a good chance you might be able to still make the same relative deal.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If I were in the market in March, and now I know the market's opening back up, some properties, I took a look at it, and some properties we had 15 closings between April and May. So I'm anticipating, and that's only through the the MLS system, which the realtors participate in. But I'm anticipating anybody who was looking at properties in March and they're now ready to get out there and look.
What was MLS for your colleagues is like Instagram for teens these days. You guys are always on MLS.
MLS is our
menu.
It's our link to our business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was surprising to see that, 15 properties did close during that time. So I am anticipating that the buyers who are waiting to get out there and look at properties, like Liz says, they've been pent up at home waiting to get out there. So initially, there's going to be that influx of people getting out there, but real estate mimics our economy. There's only two parts. There's the federal side and the local side, right? When I say local side, I'm talking about the private businesses, the hotels. And what happens is right now, we in the last few years, we've seen a really big increase in military buyers utilizing the VA loan and local buyers as well. So if these local buyers are lucky enough that they're in the government sector, so they're not affected at all, they've continued to receive their paycheck during this time. And if they're in the federal government, of course, that holds true. Then they're gonna, if they were in the market to buy, they can still get out there. Nothing has affected them. In fact, in some cases, they may be able to see a little bit of a bump in what they qualify for, because some of the frontline people are going to be looking at a significant pay increase during this period, and the banks will take that into account. But demand is what drives up value, because the more people that want the same thing, the price goes up, because I got
Certainly.
10 people and they all want this item. Okay, so if demand is what drives appreciation, value going up, prices going up, then I'm expecting that when the dust settles and we finally get a grip on how many people are not going to have work when this is over, then the demand's going to go down and prices will have to adjust a little bit to take that into account. I'm not saying a lot, but it will drop a little bit.
And I think you've said that perfectly. And let's go ahead and end on that note as we are out of time. But, the dust has not settled yet, and it might be some time before it does. But we are all, as members of the Guam business community and as just responsible Guamanians, going to do the right thing. And we will take this, day by day. And we're going to take into consideration guidelines and adhere to policy. And we are basically going to do the right thing.
Absolutely. We've always wanted to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And that's open our business.
And that having been said, ladies, I will, for the first time in weeks, I will very proudly say, I'm going to let you guys get back to work. So thank you, ladies. Bye-bye.
Bye.